Hello and welcome to another episode of Legion Outpost. And so today we're going to be taking a look at, as you saw in the advertisement, we're going to be taking a look at some new units coming out for Star Wars Legion. There's constantly coming out with new stuff, and so we're going to take a quick look at them today, and we're going to highlight some of the best things coming out. And for me right now, the best thing coming out is for the droids, and they're getting some much needed support. And I don't just mean the unit support type, but they are getting some support. They are getting support and support heavy, which we just call heavy. But there is so many other things coming out. So I just want to give a quick update because we've seen some things coming out. And so we want to give you a quick update. As you know, we just recently got our clone commandos, and so I've got all mine painted up. Actually, I'm kind of bored right now when it comes to Legion modeling and painting because I'm done all my Legion. I have every single unit done, painted, and ready to go. And there's been nothing out, and there's nothing new coming out right now. So I even bought some extra old units and painted them up. But the reality is now I'm getting into a lot more 3D printing, getting all my terrain set up. And so we're working hard on that, and you get to see a little bit more of that. But coming up, we have nothing left for 2024, but in 2025, we have a ton of stuff coming out. And so we have the SKUs there. You can take a look at them. Basically, it is the Crab Droids, it is the ARF Troopers, it is the Aqua Droids, and it's the Outer Rims Train Pack. Later in 2024, we start seeing, me being a Rebel player, I wanted to put them up. Some redos on the Rebel heroes, which models and sculpts look great. We also get basically for Rebels and Imperials for all of 2024, it's just redos and remakes, and then the card pack. And so, but that's fine. They probably launch a new box as well, like for the starter pack for people. I'm assuming they will anyways. My prediction is they'll probably launch it faction separate, and that'll be kind of cool. I won't buy that unless they give me something I don't already have, because everything in those boxes I have multiples of. I wouldn't mind getting one unit of each just to have the models, but I probably won't buy them. And so, but this is what's coming up in the next little while. And then 2025, we get into real cool stuff with the leaders on mounts, and we get into some really cool Imperial stuff. But you know, it's not all about the Imperials and Rebels. It's about everything. So we're actually going to take a look at what's coming up for the droids, because that's where we are seeing first. As I said, the ARF Troopers are coming up, and we are going to see stuff for those units as well. But let's actually go quickly there before we go to the droids. So the ARF Troopers are coming up, and the cool thing about the ARF Troopers is they haven't been set for pre-release yet, pre-order, but they should be pretty soon, because the other two units, the droids, are coming out in January. So I'm assuming that the ARF Troopers will be out in February or March, because it's Q1, so it's got to be February or March. And then also we have our Outer Rim Battle Terrain Pack that is going to be coming out too in Q1. So these are both coming out Q1, Q1 of the next year, so January to March. And so the ARF Troopers, the one cool thing is the generic Jedi that you can play, and that's really something I'm looking forward to. I'll definitely buy a pack of these ARF Troopers. You know, they come with lots of models. I love things with lots of models, and I like the fact of the generic Jedi, because I think that will be really, really cool, and I think it's going to be an exciting add to your Republic. But let's go to what is coming out soon. We know dates are. We have them in January. They are coming out, I think, January 17th. And here we go. This is our Aqua Droids. We do not have a lot of details on the Aqua Droids yet. We do know that the unit is going to be a unit of 3. As we can see, there's 4 in there, and it says in the box that they're and we know they're going to be heavy, and we know that's a 50 millimeter base, so they are big. These are big. I kind of liken these to the Dark Troopers. These are going to play, I think, a lot like the Dark Troopers, and they'll definitely have infantry, because it kind of hints that on the box, but they're going to have some other way of moving them quickly across the board. But even when it says things like they will not relent until they get to their target and stuff, it seems like they'll play a lot like Dark Troopers. So they have a unit of 3 and then 1 heavy, because they say in the unit description that they have a unit card and 1 upgrade card, and that'll be the heavy. And you can see the different model is the heavy. They show all the 4 models here that you're going to get and the poses that they're going to get. But we do not know how the cards are going to play or how they're going to be. We know that they're heavies, and we know that they are notched base. They'll probably be considered a vehicle, maybe because of heavy, or no, trooper heavy. They'll be a lot like Dark Trooper. I think this will be kind of the Dark Trooper of the droids, and so I think this is really cool and exciting. I will buy 1 box of these just because I don't need to, probably, because of Dark Troopers I only need 1 box, so I only bought 1 box. So that's kind of the way I'll probably play these, much like when I'm purchasing the Dark Troopers. And I do play droids more than I do play Imperial, so maybe I'll get 2, but that's basically it. There's not a lot of information here about them yet. But the next thing is our wonderful crab droids, which we do have a lot of information about. This has been spoiled for a long time. They don't have another article on it, but the cards have been spoiled. The box art's now spoiled. We know they're coming out in January, and they look really cool. Each unit is made up of 1 model. We know that because on the card it says 1 model. In that little upgrade area it says 1, but we do know that also each box contains what it takes to build 2 units. And so the box, it does say that it's going to come with I think it said 5 cards, but we can see 4 cards here, 2 unit cards and 2 upgrade heavy weapon cards. And so here's the thing. This is kind of spoiled. We know what it's going to do. We know that it's got 5 health and a breaking point of 3. We know that each box, as I said, is going to give you enough to fill 2. Because of that, and they're probably going to want you to buy 2 boxes eventually, there's going to be some way of maybe getting 4 support at some point in the army, because it would be very not like them to be not trying to sell as much as they can. But I'm okay with having the cost of these units being fairly cheap, being 2 units in 1 box. I always love it when you get 2 units in 1 box. So that's a bonus for me, and because I think my wallet, and I'm sure none of your wallets like being raked over the coals. And so, as I said, 5 health, 3 breaking point of 3, red save, which is great. You don't see that a lot on these type of units for the droids. They surge to hit. Their melee is 2 red, 2 black, and 1 white, I believe, from what I can see. Or is it 2 white and 1 black? Anyways, it's 5 dice, their melee. They have Arsenal 2. Oh, Armor 2. Sorry, I'm reading really bad today. They're Armor 2. They have Climbing Vehicle. The biggest thing, I just want to stop on the biggest thing. They got programmed, but the biggest thing is they have Scout and Scouting Party, which is huge for the droids who do not have any other option to Scouting Party. So now you can give things Scout that you want to have Scout, and just be able to get things out there. Say Count Dooku. And so he can get them out there a little bit faster and out there a little farther ahead. Count Dooku, General Grievous. So these are just some things that you can get out there with a Scout. And so they have Scouting Party 1 and they have Scout 1. So it's not going to be huge, but any movement is a bonus. They're fairly cheaply priced at $70. Their guns are 5 and 10. So you can have 80 or 75. And that is a 5 health unit. Red save. Not too bad. It's pretty good. Armor 2. So they are a vehicle, so not getting able to have cover, but you're basically getting the old cover with Armor 2. Unless everything rolls a crit. Well, then it doesn't matter what cover it wouldn't crit anyways. The extra guns are 2 red, 2 black, range 1 to 3. Sorry, 1 to... Yeah, let me just get close enough that I can see that. 1 to 3. Or range 1 to 3, 5 black for 10. Impact on the 5 black, and it's pretty good. As I said, 75 or 80 for some decent weapons, and the biggest thing is the Scouting Party. So I'm looking forward to these. I think they'll be a great add to the droid army. I think they'll be a great support. This will give you a lot of options, and this with the coming back with the Aqua Droids 2 really gives you a lot of ways of building your droid army, different new ways of supporting yourself in the droid army. And so this video is just kind of reminding you, hey, Legion still got some good stuff coming out. They got a lot of stuff in the planning, and most of it is redos and remakes, but who doesn't like new stuff? Who doesn't like new paint jobs? Who doesn't like new models? And so why don't you get out and play some Legion with a couple of your friends, and maybe introduce a couple new players to the game, and may the Force always be with you. And thank you for watching this. Like and subscribe and comment down below. It really helps me. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me to be not only motivated to do this, but also to continue to be able to do this for all you guys. And look forward to seeing you on the table sometime. Talk to you later.